Hey guys, welcome to A 90s Kid, and today we're looking at one of my favourite cartoons, The Animals of Farthing Wood, as you can see lovingly placed before you here. So back in 1993, a cartoon aired in January called The Animals of Farthing Wood, which was originally based off a book written by Colin Dan. I actually have it here. And it was a cartoon that would instantly grab me. I was 6 years old at the time this aired, still in primary school, obviously. And I remember rushing home from school, I think it was a Tuesday, like a Tuesday afternoon, putting TV on, and two of my favourite cartoons would air one after the other, maybe on different channels as well, I can't quite remember. One of those would be The Legends of Treasure Island, and the other one would be The Animals of Farthing Wood. Which actually is quite surprising how many kids love this cartoon, because it was a bit harsh. We'll get more into that in a minute. So, as well as the cartoon and these awesome figures you've seen from view, which I will talk more about soon, there was also a lot of books released. So, as you can see, I got the original Animals of Farthing Wood. And before I go any further, just let me tell you what it's actually about. So basically, it's about land developers destroying Farthing Wood for new development. And all the animals decide, oh, if we stay here, we're going to get killed. And they hear a legend of a place called White Deer Park, and the animals got to travel to that park in order to be safe. So, the series actually teaches kids a lot about friendship, hope, survival, and ultimately tragedy. Because what I was trying to refer to earlier is, spoiler alert, a lot of characters, a lot of like popular animals as well, get killed off during the show. In pretty graphic scenes, I'd say, for like kids of such a young age watching it. But I guess it does well. It teaches kids, that prepare yourself because life is going to be full of everything you see here. But it's still quite enjoyable at the time. I enjoyed it. I mean, it didn't bother me too much. I remember that. So I had a handful of books. So we got the first one, The Animals of Farthing Wood. And in fact, when I found these in the attic, I'd completely forgotten I had most of them. And Welcome Visitors, that is when they're actually in White Deer Park with Mr. Stag right here. The Adventures of Mole. I'm not sure if that is directly related to the main story or if it's a spin-off. We got The Animals of Farthing Wood, Fire. I think that's from the series. Yeah, so it's all illustrated. Pretty cool to have, really. And I don't know if I mentioned or not, but the first Animals of Farthing Wood novel was published in 1979. So it was a good 14 years or so until it actually aired on TV and it became a cartoon. So once again, we got more. This one's called River. I think that must be the episode where Fox gets hit by like all these trees. What's it called? Coming down the river, and then he gets knocked unconscious and separated from the other animals. I remember that. Animals, Farthing Wood, Fox's Foe. The very famous Scar. Is this Scar or Scarface? I'll call him Scar for now. Man, see. Responsible for killing quite a few animals, actually. The cartoon actually aired for 3 series. Series 1 covered the animals leaving Farthing Wood, going to White Deer Park, and that was all about the oath. So because the animals realised, hang on, we kill each other here, one of us is high up the food chain, and that one there, and especially with Ada, I don't know if you can see her in the front much, but basically they all decided they have to make an oath to protect each other while on this journey, not to eat each other, just to look out for each other. And that was what the series was kind of based on, a promise that they would all work together and not eat each other. Great. So in series 2 they actually get to White Deer Park, and of course then there is more trouble for the animals because of this guy, Scar. He's actually got a scar on his face. Let's see if you can see it. There you go, on the right hand side. And series 3 I've never seen in full, because by then, I think by the time I noticed it was on TV, I was a little bit older, and not too much. I still could have watched it, and I missed half the episodes, so I only caught the odd one or two. But thankfully, this little beauty by here helped with that. But saying that, I still haven't watched it. Yeah. So on with the book, so guys. Another one in my collection is the Animals of Farthing Wood Annual for 1994. It is 94, isn't it? Yes, it is. In here is like a collection of stories that aren't related to the main storyline. So that was quite cool to have. Yeah, there's stuff like Mole's Free Ride, picture stories, of course with the activities in this book. 90s were really popular for animals. Imagine they're still around as well. And as well as the novels and fun annual books, there was also a comic book series called Farthing Wood Friends, and I happen to have issue 1 of it right by here. Special price, part 1 is only 60p. Oh, those were the days, eh? So basically, these magazines would tell the story of the actual TV show, bit by bit. I think it was released weekly. I think it was. On the back, it was there would always be a picture to colour in. So there's my beautiful artwork from when I was a kid. 6-year-old kid. Toad tells a tale. Yeah, and these books would teach you a lot about nature. It's a lot of fun facts about like owl and how to draw him. Activity pages, word searches, dot to dot. Yeah, it's one of the activities there. This is still in pretty good nick. I mean, if I didn't colour it, it might be worth something, but you know. Yeah, it tells you all about nature, badger set, and so on. So it's pretty cool that I've still got this all these years later, and it's still in awesome condition. So I'm glad I looked after that. Right. Now, this is it. This is what I wanted to show you guys, but into the figures in front. So, on issue 40, on the very back cover, there is a set you can collect in a nice collector's edition box, which got destroyed. Nice. And a little order slip was placed down here. As you can see, I've cut it off and sent it away. Well, my parents did. And in the first set, you had weasel, badger, fox, toad, owl, and mole. If you can see on the side here, it does tell you. Yeah. And I think they took a few weeks to arrive, but these were them. So you had fox. Who else would I say? Badger. Weasel. Toad. Owl. And of course, little mole, who always rides on Badger's back. So we might leave him there. No, he's going to fall. Okay, never mind. So that was the first set of collectible figures. Really good. The box was awesome. I love that box. Yeah, I remember the green velvet inside as well. That was cool to have. It must have got chucked out a long time ago. I can't remember it going out, but all these I found loose in a box upstairs in the attic. So a bit of a shame, because that could have been a good collector's edition. Saying that, I don't think I would have got rid of it. Then on to part 2 then. We had the remaining characters then I've got by here. We've got Kestrel, Stag, Adder, Heron, Rabbit. I think that's it. And of course Scarface. It is Scarface, right. It is Scarface. There you go. So, we had the Great White Stag, leader of the White Deer Park. Who else did I say? Adder. Heron. Heron, who is a bit on his last legs. Unfortunately, he's gone a bit wonky over the years. Still stays up pretty well. Rabbit. Not as cool as Bucky O'Hare. Kestrel, who is very wonky indeed. This is why she's at the back, because, oops, oh well, she keeps falling over. She will not stay up. See if you can see it by there, but the base is kind of melted a bit. Let's put these back up. Sorry, Mole, you go falling again. And of course, Scarface, which I already showed you earlier. So they were awesome collector's editions to have, but unfortunately, there was a third series released, and I was not able to. Well, I didn't buy it. I'm not sure if I stopped collecting the comics by then. I can't remember ever seeing it advertised, so it might have just missed me. I mean, like, I was totally focused on Animals of Farthing Wood for series 1 and 2, but by the time that third series came along, that was probably when it was first advertised, which is a shame, because that would be nice to have. So if anyone else out there has those, give me a buzz. We'll see what we can come up with. Okay, so back to the Farthing Wood Friends comics. They're falling off the table. See, it's Animals of Farthing Wood the musical as well, but you didn't know that. We had a holiday special. This is issue 2 of holiday specials. I remember these. They came out at Christmas and in summertime. Maybe autumn as well. This was basically just a larger magazine. Give you more information, a lot more fun facts, stories, activities once again. Quite different to the other comics. And we got the Christmas special. This one was number 3, so there must have been an earlier one. Now, all in all, there was 130 issues released for the Animals of Farthing Wood. I think I've got most of them. I can't promise you I've got them all, but I'm going to have a look. But I'm probably missing, I reckon, the last 20 odd. I know I've got over 100, but I don't think I quite reached the 130 mark. So I must have grown out of it maybe, or just gone to something else by then. And I have a feeling some kind of stickers came with one of the Christmas specials, because if you saw my childhood bedroom door video, there was kind of holly, kind of like borders of holly stuck to it, and I'm pretty sure it came from this. So that's still pretty cool to have. Right, now, issues 49, 52, actually I will show you now, 53, 55, 57, and 58. Right, so these are basically all the same, but I just wanted to draw your attention to the bottom right hand corner. 3 alphabet stickers. Now, going back to that bedroom door once again, if you saw it, you would have seen these alphabet stickers stuck to the bottom of the door. So this is where I collected them from. We have issue 49, we have a Lady Scarface on there, another awesome colouring by me. Ooh. There you go, you actually had as well on the back of this one, 3 collecting holders to hold your comics. What the hell do you call them? So from issues at least 49 up until there we go, got another one. 53, 55. There you go, drew something else on there. Playtime. See, not all the blue foxes were that bad. But 57. Haven't actually colored that one in. I'll have to change that. And 58, 3 alphabet stamps. That's not bad. My colouring was improving by issue 58, as you can see. Based on this series shown on BBC. So that is where those alphabet stickers came from on that door. So as well as the novels, the magazines, I also had this, the Animals of Farthing Wood sticker and activity book. So basically in this, yeah, once again, this is just a story. There's different stories in there and a lot of activities at the end. Now, I can't find the sticker part, but I'm pretty sure this is the sticker part. So, right here we've got a burrow, and on the back we've got some nice lake area. And inside, guys, we've actually got a lot more than that. We've got an Animals of Farthing Wood scene, and these are all the stickers. I can't see my phone now, so yeah, so basically these this came with that magazine, I think, and it provides different pictures for you, so you can actually stick the characters wherever you want. So I've got Fox, you've got Vixen, you've got Badger, Rabbit. I'm not going to take them off because I'm pretty sure they're going to lose their stickiness by now after all these years. But I remember playing with this a lot and like trying different, different patterns where you could put them. And I also want to show you guys, I do actually have issue 100 for Farthing Wood Friends. And the back is actually pretty cool as well. Look at that. We're well happy with that back picture and how I coloured that in. Amazing. So guys, that is Animals of Farthing Wood, and yes, it was released on DVD a few years back. I think I bought this last year or the year before. I think it's like a 6 disc set. It's got all the series, 1 to 3. And I did watch a few episodes of this back not so long ago. And oh my gosh, Weasel's voice is so irritating. I don't know how he picked up it. How did we enjoy it as kids? Because you watch that back as an adult and her annoying laugh. Actually, it was nothing like that. Ignore that. That was terrible. It was so irritating. But as you can see, I absolutely loved the Animals of Farthing Wood as a kid. I don't plan on getting rid of any of these because they're pretty awesome. I'm going to dump them back up in the attic. Not dump them, place them back up in the attic. And if I ever have kids, maybe I'll pass them on to them. But yeah, bit of a shame we broke Kestrel and Heron, slightly bent. But yeah, pretty good nick. And I would be interested to see what all the other figures look like. So guys, let me know in the comments below whether you were a fan of the Animals of Farthing Wood. Did you watch the cartoon? Did you have the magazines like me? Any of the books? Have you bought on DVD recently? And do you have all this collection of figures? So guys, that has been it for Nice Kid. I hope you enjoyed watching and I will catch you next time.